I just had a question. It's not sporting related, but due to the pandemic, I just wanted to know how you two are coping with the lockdown. Has it been difficult for you? Have you got any advice to anyone who's going through the difficult time? Bruno, I'll start with you. How was your lockdown and pandemic? How are you feeling about it?
I need to tell you that I understand what people are living, and I understand that people wanted to return to the normal day by day, the most quick that they can. The only thing I need to tell them is, unfortunately for me, and a little bit for Alexandre, we were living in this confinement for 2 years before the pandemic. And it's not good because it is 2 years before and now more 1 year. What people needs to do, it is they need to understand that it's life. We are living a very, very strange and very bad situation. There's no need for talk if this is a lie or not a lie, if it is a conspiration by the government and by Microsoft that wants to put us some chips and make everybody to. I don't care. People are dying. We need to understand. We need to be very responsible in this situation. I understand what people are living, but for me it is 3 years of pandemic, and I'm here and alive and well. So if I can, people can. And the only thing it is not to cry every day. It's what it is. Maybe if we make a an effort, a very big one for a period for some period of time, maybe we don't need to live this all our lives because we are trying to have a half solution, half confinement, half in street, and that is not been good because here in Portugal, I don't know in your countries how it is. Here in Portugal, it is 300 people dying every day. It's very bad. There are friends, there are families, there are fathers, mothers, daughters, sons. We cannot tell this is a joke. It's not a joke. It is real. People are suffering, not only about the result of the disease, but economically, socially, regarding us as people, our minds, our physical. It's not good. But what I need to tell it is we need to understand that we need to live again and understand how it is to live with our families. We need to understand how it is to make our minds to go work. It's not for us to go to work. It is our mind to work, our mind to understand the situation. We had wars in the world. You have the First World War, the Second World War. People couldn't do nothing. People need to stay at home. Bombs coming, and people were not crying about it was something from the government. It was true. It was happening. If people go out, they could die. And now it is the same. I have a father with almost 90 years old, a mother with almost 80 years old. I need to be responsible for them. I have three daughters, so let's stop joking about the things and trying to make us more smart than we are, and trying to know that the world is going in a scheme for manipulating everybody. We don't need a pandemic to manipulate the people. People are people because they are very easy to manipulate, and I know that very easy to manipulate. So you don't need a virus. You don't need COVID. You only need people. To have someone that can be manipulated, you only need to be alive. So uh, let's stop playing with things. Let's stop making jokes or making plans in our head. Let's make this program. Let's be together without being together. It's life. It's how now it's how we need to live, and we need to stop joking. And I think that there are governments that are joking because they don't understand what is happening, and they don't want to take the measures that are needed to to be taken. And there are a lot of people that are joking. Every day we see movies in internet of parties, underground dinners. People are crazy. They don't understand. Uh, Maybe if someone very near will die, they will wake up. But why? Why to see the death near you for you to understand? You don't need. You need to be clever, but that is the problem of the world. If we were all clever, uh, the world was something so great that we will not think about heaven because heaven will be here in earth. But the problem is general, generally we are not clever. So we need to go day by day with the pandemic, and we need to understand she's real, and there are people suffering a lot, and we need to be very strong, helping us and helping the others.
Yeah, that's a great answer, honestly. Alex, do you have anything to add onto that?
Well, Bruno said most of it. He emptied a little bit of my answer, but let me. I of course I agree with almost everything he said, if not everything. I can only say that I'm fortunate enough to be healthy, and all my next of kin also are doing good. On the other side, I'm seeing with concern some people near me, and also some relatives that have been through this pandemic, suffering the effects of the virus. So I can see, and I feel, and I know it is real. And this is a very important concern that should be on everybody's back of their minds, and don't lose sight of it, because it's very important. The only thing that I would like to say, and it's a little bit part of my analysis of the whole pandemic situation, is that Portugal is a small, in terms of geography, a small country, population by comparison also more or less 10 million people, but it's a very specific country with a very particular population, and you have to look at it. You have to look at them as they are, and what it concerns me is that our government, okay, the states, the competent entities, they have the tendency to do politics, okay, with the pandemic. I'm not sure if I'm being understood, but that's never good policy. Okay, it's never good policy. So my urge to everybody that is listening would be: take care of yourselves, stay at home, protect yourselves, take this very seriously. Okay, never lose sight of your goals, never lose your faith. But please protect yourself. Don't try to do crazy things just because. Okay, we have to act as a community, as a concerned community, and this is not a joke. So we have to take this seriously. And of course, I'm gonna put out a small example. Of course, that we also have to take care of ourselves as individuals, and I'm talking about our liberties, okay? The freedom that is born with each and every one of us as individuals. And unfortunately, the government, when they pass bills here in Portugal, they create a lot of confusion to people, okay, to the population, because the bills are not clear, the laws here are not clear. There's a lot of confusion. So what we see every day is some people abide to the law and to the regulations that are enforced, and others don't. And then we see this phenomenon of social media, where it's very easy for a video or something to get viral really quickly, and you have always a lot of people coming in and say, "Oh, this guy is a criminal. He should go to jail. Why is he out? He shouldn't be out," and without even looking at context and knowing what was behind it and what happened. So, what I think the bottom line of what I'm saying is, let's all breathe in a little bit, okay, and try to think a little bit about things, and do things with some consciousness, or especially if possible with the community consciousness, and just be safe, and just try to keep us all safe. This is very serious, and let's interpret it like that.
Let me just say one thing. Alexandre, I was listening very good, and when you said here in Portugal, and I remember what happened in the last weeks in America, and I say that when I saw what happened in America, I thought that Portugal is very nice.
Very true. I'm not going to refute that.
There is not only bad things in Portugal, and there is worse. There is worse.
Of course.
One thing we need to understand, that a lot of people live in democracy and in freedom. We need to understand that freedom is a very, very, very good concept. We are very happy to live in freedom, but we need to understand that also the stupid guys are free to be stupid. So it is one of the problems of the freedom. It's not only the intelligent guys that are free. Stupid people are free also. So that is the problem of the pandemic. You have good, intelligent people, and that they are free, and they think about themselves and the others. And then you have the freedom of stupidity, and it's a problem growing in the world. So it's not good to fight a pandemic when you have a strong army of stupid free people, and it's true.
And unfortunately, there's no vaccine for stupidity. Unfortunately, too.
No, never. And I think it's growing more fast every day, and it's a problem, because I remember when I was young, and we had our problems, of course. I'm almost making, 1 week, something like 1 week, I will make 49 years old. So we were not all good things. We had bad things. Our generation had bad things, but we were not like the generation today. We didn't think that we were the clever ones and the intelligent ones, and we know everything. Maybe because there was not internet, so we understood that every day it was a learning day. Every day we need to develop our minds, and we need to be able to read, to understand, to listen to people. Now, no one needs to listen to no one. We live in the Google society, and in Google everybody's smart. And
everyone's an expert.
They know the answer. They don't know if the answer is good, but they know that they have the answer. So there is not a problem. Everybody is very intelligent. Everybody knows everything, and everybody have a statement to do. No, COVID is not right. I'm free. I go out if I want because I'm free. They don't understand what is freedom. People don't understand what is freedom. People understand that their stupidity was led to be free. But they don't understand because they never lived in another system that wasn't freedom. So they don't understand. And that's for me. Sometimes I look to my daughters and I say, what did I make? What did I make? Where did I put you guys? Where? What is this? What is this world that people think they have 10 years, they go to internet and they are the biggest. biggest. They know everything. Why we have 50 years old, 60 years, why we are alive? They don't need us. They are free. They know everything. So I'm very afraid of the pandemic of COVID, but I'm also, as a father and as a son, very afraid of the Google pandemic. It is the way of making the more free. Everybody can tell some things and think that they are very clever. And that, for me, as a father, I'm very afraid, because one day COVID will disappear, or I don't know if disappear it is the right term. We will live with COVID very common, because our bodies will be immune or more strong to survive. But I feel that I'm afraid if my daughters can survive stupidity. And how Danny said, it's true, there will not have a vaccine. Some centuries ago, there was someone that said that education, knowledge, was the way to fight stupidity. Unfortunately, the centuries are passing, and it's something that is growing. So because of that, we need to say something to people to stay home, stay safe. Please think about yourself and the others. You will not need to say that if people didn't think that they know everything. Why will I stay home if I know that this is not real? This is a scheme of the world. Very strange, very strange. I'm afraid as a father more than the pandemic. I'm afraid of the pandemic, but I think that in 6 months, 1 year, I will be afraid again of the stupidity of the world.
Yeah,
very true.
Great answer. Thank you for that. I'll give it to Chris.
Yeah, so I want to switch